Welcome to another edition of Rockstar Recipes. It is good to be back after a 1-year long hiatus when TV shows weren't allowed to be done. I don't know if you're watching this currently. If you're watching this currently, you know exactly what's going on. But if you're watching this as a rerun years down the line, maybe you don't know that 2020 was the craziest year ever and nobody could shoot anything. But we do have Guy Fieri to thank for coming up with the model for how cooking shows can now do things again. So this might be a little new for you if you're used to previous episodes of Rockstar Recipes. We are going to showcase recipes from other chefs and restaurants, not just mine or my mother's, who is visiting me today. So let's hope she'll actually jump onto the screen. If I'm lucky, I can actually get her to help out so the tables are finally turned. All right, so what we're making today is a sausage shakshuka. And that's right, I said sausage because I am from Chicago and I tried so hard when reading this recipe to try to say, I'm gonna try it for you guys. Sausage. It's so hard to do. That's so hard to do. So just do me a favor. If you're making this, just be a Chicagoan and say sausage. It's sausage shakshuka. All right. And this is gonna be great. This is a recipe that came in from Jim Mumford from JimCooksFood.goodfood.com, which I might have just butchered. No, I did not. All right. So that is JimCooksFoodGood.com. I knew I was going to butcher that one. It's hard to say, but that is Jim Mumford, who actually makes great recipes. I know he does some things for Johnsonville sausage, and we are going to make his sausage shakshuka, which is going to be great. All right, so I'm actually going to be, he has sent me this message on here on the phone. We're going to follow his directions, and then let's find out how good Jim's shakshuka is.
So in 2010, I got really sick. I got way too big for my size, and I really wasn't taking care of myself. It was a huge wake-up call. So for the next few years, I really dedicated myself, learning how to cook, learning how to cook healthy food, and starting to kind of dive into fitness. Decided to move to Michigan a little bit closer to the family, and started up this little blog that you so nicely introduced for us, Jim Cooks Food Good. Really just kind of a brand devoted to healthy eating and eating, fun food, lightened up food, but food that fits into your lifestyle, whether it be, dietary restrictions, time restrictions, whatever. Food that kind of works with whatever you've got going on.
All right, let's hit it. All right, so.
And I'm Preeti Bhatt, Anand Bhatt's mom.
All right, we got her in here.
I am going to be his sous chef. Go figure that, right? And I'm from Chicago, and I can say sausage.
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 It's so hard to do.
Nope.
It's and for those of you that have the Rockstar Recipes book, most of those recipes I kind of jacked from her, actually.
Oh, we work together.
Oh, thanks. You're so polite, Mom.
No, we work together.
Okay. Should we make this shakshuka?
Yep, let's try it.
This is going to be awesome. All right.
I can't wait.
It's going to be so good.
Oh, my God. I can't wait to try it, though.
It's going to be so good. All right. So what we've got going on here is... first, we had the oven obviously preheated to 375. So if you're following around at home, make sure you have the oven preheated to 375 because this doesn't take that long, and it's actually a very quick, great. It's a pretty great recipe that anybody can do, right? So you definitely want to start that oven now. All right. Now we have a cast iron skillet, and in this skillet, I pre-browned the sausage. In the skillet, I pre-browned the meat. Okay, so it is pre-browned. Maybe we can go to some previous footage of some Anand cam. All right, so there we go. This is the pre-browned sausage. This is what it should look like now.
This is how it looks.
Okay.
Okay. And yeah, I'm holding hot thing.
All right. So now, as the meat cooks, as the meat was cooking, actually, Mom over here, as sous chef, was nice enough to chop up all these other ingredients, which we have like onions and diced garlic and adobo, chipotle, really good stuff. All right. So a jalapeno, which we'll get into. So let's actually dive into Jim's recipe. All right, so we've already done the first few steps of Jim's recipe, which you can actually get from his website. Now, the oven is on, the meat is cooked. All right, and it usually took about 8 to 10 minutes. You know when meat is brown. You can tell when it's cooked. It goes from pink to brown. It looks good, and I browned it a little more so there's some crust on it. All right, and we have everything chopped up. All right, Mom, you ready?
I'm ready.
So-
I want to say one thing though.
Yeah.
This meat was excellent. That there was no fat in it. But if you do get any,
Oh, that is
was
a
the
good
best
point.
meat.
That is a good point because we were prepared with an old can to actually drain the fat, and no fat came out of this meat that Jim sent us. It's good stuff. Okay, let's add in an onion.
Onions, okay.
This was 1 onion, and we chopped it up.
Here's a one.
All right, we've got one
chopped onion.
finely chopped up onion. And I am actually going to just add this in here and stir it as I go. Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome.
It's kind of fun ordering your mom around. I highly recommend everybody get their own cooking channel just so they can order around their mother instead of the other way around. Now, Thanksgiving is coming up next week, so I am sure I'm going to be in for the payback because that's her holiday.
Right.
All right, so we've got an onion in there. It looks good. It smells so good. All right, and now we want to add in cumin and paprika. Now, there's another thing with the sausage. Now, as a Chicagoan, I'm an Indian American Chicagoan, so I say cumin and I say paprika because I know paprika comes from also an Eastern European word that is the same in Indian languages. It means pepper ka, so from pepper. So when I hear people say paprika, I can't do that either because I know it's paprika, right? That's really what it is, paprika. It means stuff made of peppers.
Right. And cumin.
All right, so we're gonna add a teaspoon, which I am actually going to eyeball because I know what a teaspoon of cumin looks like. And forgive me, Chef Jim, if I add a little extra because I love this stuff. But you know what? I'm going to stay faithful to your recipe because we want to know exactly what it tastes like. And obviously...
This will measure.
Oh, thank you. Obviously, because of what's going on in 2020, you can't, just show up at my house and make this. All right. And 2 of the paprika. That's 1. There's 2. All right, let's mix this up. Okay. This is nice and easy because you pre-cook the meat, which I really like.
It smells so good.
It does, doesn't it?
I love that.
That's amazing. That is amazing. That smells amazing. All right. So now, we're going to cook it for 1 minute more. I guess just so the onions brown a bit. So instead of going back to on and cam on the stove, let's do a magic time jump for a minute into the future, and this will be cooked down a little bit. All right. That was a nice time jump. Too bad we can't do that in real life. Okay, Mom, you ready for the next step? Mm-hmm. Okay, and along with the onions, we are going to put in some fun stuff. Garlic. And this was 2 whole cloves of garlic.
Then 1 chipotle and
1 chipotle pepper with adobo sauce, a teaspoon of adobo sauce.
Okay, and then jalapenos.
And then jalapenos in
Spicy.
What is actually my favorite little dish. We were as a family, we were visiting Darjeeling, India. And I had to eat these. I got away with not eating meat the whole trip. And then they're making these handmade momos, which are basically... Darjeeling is on the border, so they're you wouldn't be able to tell if they're Chinese or Indian. That's just how things go over there, right? And so they have these Chinese-style dumplings, but they're Indian. because they're on the Indian side of the border. And so they look like pot stickers, but that they make by hand. And I got so sick because you know me, I got to eat the street food. And I got so sick. And then so in this was a big thing of turmeric that we had stored that I would have to take at night to help kill any bacteria. Fresh turmeric. And it was, and you know, we got to keep the little ramekin. And so jalapenos. Freshly diced. Now, Jim suggests you take out the seeds unless you are adventurous. Knowing my mother, she kept in at least some seeds.
Yes, because we like spicy food.
And between this and the adobo pepper, this is going to be spicy. All right, now we want to, and I'll let you pour as I slowly stir all of the tomatoes.
Fire roasted tomatoes.
All of the tomatoes. So what we have here is, in Jim's recipe, the tomatoes we have 28 ounces of diced fire roasted tomatoes.
That's what these are.
There we go. And he's also got 14 ounce, which is 1 can of crushed tomatoes. So 2 cans of the fire roasted tomatoes makes up the 28 ounces. 1 can, which we'll dump in here, of the crushed tomatoes makes that. And now, Jim also at this point wants us to add a tablespoon of honey, but thank you, Jim, for saying this is optional for those keto inclined, because along with my mother visiting, my father is visiting as well, and we are not going to sugar him up. All right, so how about let's dump these tomatoes in there.
Can I tell you, I love fire roasted tomatoes.
You do?
I cook it with it all the time. It gives a distinct flavor that regular tomatoes don't.
I'm losing some onions on the side. So one thing I do have to, we didn't know the size of the skillet to put this in. I would think a deeper cast iron skillet would be great. And one thing I might try when I'm making this again, and yeah, Jim, I'm gonna make this again, is maybe do it in a Dutch oven.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might. All right, let's add these
Crushed
in.
tomatoes.
Let's add these in. Nice. Oh, this is already looking great.
I'm going to just take out all of it and put
There we go.
This will help too.
Thank you. That does help. We're going to bring this to a simmer, and it is simmering beautifully.
It's bubbly.
Bubbly. So we can get Mom in there actually cooking.
It is nice and smells so good. Oh my God, I can just eat like this.
And if you see off the side, we've got 4 eggs ready because that is coming up next. That is coming up soon. So as soon as you see it start simmering, make 4 wells in the sauce for the eggs. This is the hardest part actually, because you're going to actually somehow poach eggs. Now, Chef Jim actually does suggest that you could fry eggs later, which is his suggestion. We're going to actually try to be true to his recipe.
Okay, should I do the eggs now?
Yeah, let's try the eggs.
Okay, I'm not a professional person, so I break my eggs.
All right, however you break your eggs.
I am sorry.
Nobody watching this is a professional either. It's the whole point of Rockstar Recipes. Oh, great job.
People who are watching, I just want you to know to this is the third one. Oh, it's gonna look so pretty with
This
the
is
color.
gonna look great.
The color itself is so nice, red and white and yellow. And then wait till we decorate it. Okay, 4 eggs are done. I'm going to throw this away. Okay. Wash my hands. Okay. Now,
Let it
simmer a little bit.
just a little bit because it looks cool. Okay, now that the eggs are done, Mom's gonna cover it up and put it in the oven for 8 minutes.
Yep. Hot and heavy. Okay,
Look at that,
here
all
we
right.
go.
All right,
And I'm
so
going to remove it. Okay, ready?
All right, Jim Mumford sausage shakshuka.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Maybe it's
Looks
good.
great.
Okay,
The
so
yellow part is real.
you got the
That's
mitts
good.
on, so I'm not gonna do this. Is
No,
this
I will do it.
tiltable?
I will
Is
do
it
it.
tiltable?
I have to decorate it yet.
Oh,
Hold on,
that's
hold on,
right.
hold
That's
on.
right. Let's not forget the
Let's not
garnish,
forget garnish
because
is-
all right. So Jim says to serve it warm. We're gonna serve it hot.
Yes.
Topped with the feta and cilantro. And what we did is we followed Jim's recipe exactly. We have a half cup of feta and a third cup of chopped cilantro.
Right. And then I have this pita bread already.
All ready for plating.
Plating. Okay, so here goes this. And I'm going to use this finger and I'm going to put the feta cheese. That will give it such a great taste. I love feta cheese. Oh my God, it's
Oh my God,
already looking good.
this smells amazing.
I love feta cheese. Good. And cilantro, which I'm going to use my hands to decorate it. And how much cilantro did you cut?
A third of a cup chopped.
Chop. I chop for right now just the leaves, but I prefer with the stems because most of the nutrition is on the stems.
Huh.
You know, and it's good for your digestion and everything. So if you are just serving for your family, you can, do the leaves only. I mean, do with the stems and other thing. Okay, I think we are ready to do that.
This looks
And
fantastic.
let
All right,
me-
so now
me
I would
lift-
say traditionally, my guess was that a lot of people would probably want to eat out of this. We're going to do it Chef Jim style. Let's plate it in a bowl and then and put it, because here in the States we eat out of separate bowls instead of digging into one giant magluba
In
looking
the Middle
thing.
Eastern and Africa, they do it just
Right.
put it in
So
here.
if we weren't back home in the States, I would probably just garnish around.
Okay, I'm
with
going
this.
to try to lift it so that you can see how pretty it is. Look at that. It is settled. I think I put some feta cheese over the egg so you don't see the yellow part of it, but it is excellent.
the eggs poached very well.
Right, it is.
Okay, so let's
go.
I'm going to plate this, and
Careful, get an egg there too.
I'm gonna see.
You know what? The other other spoon would be better
Oh, okay.
because the ladle will break the egg probably.
The ladle. She says ladle. Makes fun of me for saying sausage, but she says ladle.
Well, I'm from India originally, so I would have that accent.
This smells so good. Okay, let's see if we can actually get an egg in here.
Here, if you can't, I will.
I got it.
Don't
I got
break
it.
it.
I won't break it, although I think it's cooked pretty well.
Oh
yeah.
my God, yes.
Just a little bit in here, and then
Okay, I'm gonna give you guys spoon and let's decorate it with a pita. And
all right, here we go.
Ta-da!
And of course, as soon as something comes out of the oven and smells this good, that's
is
when Dad shows up.
right, here is Dad.
So I'm going to taste it first.
Yeah, you're gonna taste this first. It
Here's
is
the spoon
it is
for you.
crazy hot
You
though.
wanna put it here?
Okay, so I don't know if you want to try it with a piece of pita or straight.
Oh, he's
I
gonna
will
try
give
the
the
egg.
honest opinion, okay?
Yeah, that's the whole
He
point.
will.
He will too.
He'll tell me if it's bad or too much
He
salt.
will
look
too.
forward to it. It
Be
looks
careful.
good.
It's extremely hot.
And I am going to blow on it so cool it off a little bit. And I'm going to try it.
It looks hot.
It is good.
Really? All right.
Okay, I'm gonna
Wow.
try. He tried with the egg part of it. I'm gonna try with the feta
While you're
part
doing
of
that,
it.
I'm gonna do it.
And here it is. It is gonna be. I bet it will taste so good with pita.
That's why I'm gonna try it pita
Yeah,
style.
but I'm trying to cut down my carbs, so I can't. Okay.
It's
Oh
good?
my God.
Yeah?
This is the best Shakshuka recipe. The fire roasted has given enough sourness to it. I thought, you know what, using one whole adobo and chipotle and jalapeno, it will be spicy. It's not.
So I'm trying this how I would if I were in another hemisphere.
Very good.
It is.
Excellent.
I would be making this in my house now.
This did turn out great.
I love this salty taste of feta cheese on it.
This turned out great. I
And
have
the
no
sour?
criticisms. I thought, well, we did omit the honey. So, but good job. All right, once again, Jim Mumfords from JimCooksFoodGood.com. Great job on
Thumbs
the
up.
shakshuka.
Yeah,
Great
very
job.
Fantastic.
Great job. Excellent.
It's ready to serve in an upscale restaurant.
Well, there you go. All right, well, thank you for joining my family and me.
Restaurant.
Well, there you go.
Anand's restaurant.
Except we're not serving anybody until a vaccine gets invented.
Right.
All right.
Excellent.
All right, so thank you, Mom,
Thank
for being
you
in the
for
kitchen.
letting me come in here.
All right, and thank you, Dad, for your judgment on Jim's shakshuka. And let's try this again. Stick around or click through more episodes on your Roku or wherever you are watching this, and let's hit it. Thank you.